July was really crazy. I ended up reading 10 books during that month, and I'd love to go over them with you guys. The first thing I read during the month of July was the Summer I Turned Pretty trilogy. Now, those of you who've been around for a while, obviously this series needs no introduction, especially not from me. It took me 4 days to read. I got through it from the 1st of July to the 4th of July. And I mean, it was great. Okay, it was, for me, the books just progressively got better. I started with a 4.5, or I started with a 4 stars, then 4.5, then 5, all the way through. It was a 5-star series I love. It was great. It was great. I went over this in an earlier video of mine, but the next book I had read was The Verdant Cage. The book sets it up as like a murder mystery type deal, kind of a thriller, but it really more goes into like a dystopian type Maze Runner, Hunger Game MASH type deal. Definitely wasn't the best book I read. It was interesting. I give it about 3 stars. It wasn't the worst, but like I said, it wasn't the best. But I mean, if you guys are into that kind of like mystery, thriller, dystopian type mix, I mean, go for it. I read, again, one of my previous videos. I talked about this one here. The video I raved about it, Where Dreams Fall by R.L. Calder. This book was great. There was just everything about it was wonderful. It's a romantasy world, and it's great. If you guys get a chance, please read this. Next thing I read was probably one of the best series of all time, the Caraval series. Everything about it was great. This is the special edition for the first one, but I did read all of them, including the novella. This in about, I don't know, maybe 3.5 hours over the day. It was cute. It was a cute little story. It definitely, I feel like, finished off the series really well. This last book I read, most of it I listened to it on audio. That was probably the best decision I could make, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I had read this on my own, I would not have finished it. The book was probably the weirdest thing I've ever read. It sets itself up like this. Imagine Hunger Games, but the games are a cooking competition. It's really weird. That's really all I got to say about that. But that was my July haul. Thanks, guys.